Thanks. Thanks, Sheila, for fitting me at such short notice. Our faculty team really needs some help with one of our early childhood education students.
Happy to help, Imran.
As you know, I'm the practicum coordinator for the program, and I have a situation with a student who's scheduled to start placement in 3 weeks. I understand you're her disability advisor.
Okay. What's the student's name?
I thought I couldn't share her name because of confidentiality issues.
She's registered with our service, and you know that I'm her disability advisor. So in this specific situation, there's no confidentiality breach if you disclose her name to me.
Confidentiality is so confusing. I'm never sure what exactly is covered in that area.
When in doubt, just give us a call. And remind me to give you a handout about confidentiality, academic accommodation, and student privacy before you leave.
Thanks. So the student's name is Annette DePrato. She's a first-year student. She's currently receiving in-class exam and assignment accommodations, but doesn't have any arrangements for placement. During last week's placement planning meeting, a number of professors mentioned concerns about Annette's classroom behavior. Placement is an important part of the EC program, and because our students are working in a safety-sensitive area with young children, the team is concerned that Annette's behavior will exclude her from a placement opportunity.
Can you tell me more about the behavior concerns?
For the last few weeks, she's been continually bombarding her instructors with questions and interrupting when they're teaching, saying things like, "That's not what the textbook says," and "That's stupid." She has great difficulty receiving constructive feedback and is extremely argumentative about her marks. And on a number of occasions, she's just suddenly fallen to the floor in the classroom or hallway, lying there unresponsive for about 10 minutes with her jacket over her head.
Has any faculty member talked with Annette about her behavior?
Yes, during one classroom episode, a professor tried to get her to move off the floor, but Annette was completely unresponsive for about 10 minutes. When Annette did get up, the professor tried to ask her about why she was lying on the floor unresponsive. Annette responded that it was just one of her meltdowns and to ignore her. Another faculty member asked Annette to talk to her disability advisor about finding another strategy, but Annette said nothing helps. The team believes that Annette's behavior is interfering with the learning experience of other students. However, our main worry is that Annette is scheduled to start placement in 3 weeks at a daycare center where she'll be working with children ages 18 months to 3 years. This type of behavior, suddenly falling on the floor and being unresponsive for 10 minutes, would put them in danger.
Okay, that is serious. Tell me, how is she performing on her assignments? What's her attendance like?
Her attendance is excellent, and she's performing at the top of her class. There are some issues when she's asked to do group work, as she's very rigid and gets upset with the other students.
Okay, so independently she performs at a high standard, but has issues when interacting with others?
Exactly. Do you think you can help us resolve this?
I can definitely try. In the past, when students have become overstimulated and needed to withdraw, we've helped them find a room on campus where they could go to de-stress. We've also helped students develop more appropriate social interaction skills. They've worked with our learning strategist on social cueing. As well, our counselors have worked with students to develop coping strategies for when they get overstimulated.
Do you think you can do that in 3 weeks with Annette?
First, I need to set up a meeting with Annette as soon as possible and discuss your concerns with her. Annette may be unaware that her behavior will be a safety concern in placement. I need to hear her viewpoint and listen to her understanding of the situation. After that, I can set up a meeting with all 3 of us to discuss what needs to happen before she can begin her placement. You can explain the ways in which her behavior is a safety concern when working with young children. You can also review the essential requirements of fieldwork for both Annette and me. Thinking ahead, we also need a supportive placement site for Annette, one where she can have a space to go to in order to de-stress if needed.
Right. I'll have to consult the faculty team. They visit schools and daycares and supervise students. They'll know more about the physical arrangements and best type of fit for this situation.
Are all members of your faculty team aware that Annette is a student with a disability?
Good point. I'm not sure.
So, to protect her privacy at this point, you'll just be asking about supportive placement sites.
Yes, I won't mention Annette by name.
Great. My ultimate goal is to set Annette up for success in field work. We'll have to work with Annette on developing another strategy for times when she's overwhelmed. We'll need to see that the new strategy is working on campus before assigning her a placement. This could take time, so she may not be able to begin the round of placement that starts in 3 weeks.
Yes, I agree. Our main goal is to set up Annette for success in placement too. Thanks for all your help with this situation, and sorry we didn't connect sooner. We definitely need more direction about when to contact with the Office for Students with Disabilities. I'll be glad when the college sets up the accommodations teams next year.
Me too. They will definitely work in the best interests of the students. For now, I'm glad you consulted me before the placement round begins. Our office can also help your faculty members learn how to manage these types of behaviors when they occur, while still respecting the rights of students with disabilities.
Yes, we definitely want to be able to demonstrate best practice in these types of situations. Thanks again for all your help.
It's been my pleasure. I'll get you that handout now.
That'd be great.